What kind of country is India, really? Indian men's thirst is said to be the highest in the world. It's said that their desires in that aspect have surpassed human limits, to the point that even fireflies passing through India don't dare to light up, flying with their backsides covered. You could say that India is undoubtedly a country with serious issues regarding sexual violence. It is practically one of the most dangerous countries for women on earth. According to the Indian National Crime Records Bureau data, in 2022, the Indian police recorded 31,516 rape cases, which is a 20% increase from 2021. This means that, on average, nearly 90 rape cases were registered every day that year. But you have to realize that over 99% of rape cases in India go unreported, which is a terrifying statistic. The nickname Third Brother is closely associated with the terms Arshan or Redhead Arshan related to India. These names originated during the period of the Shanghai International Settlement in modern China, when the British employed a large number of Indians as police officers. These Indian officers were loyal henchmen of the British, wearing red turbans and frequently waving batons. Thus, they were disparagingly called Aishan, or Red-Headed Aishan, by the people of Shanghai. Over time, this nickname gradually evolved on the internet into what is now known as India's third brother. What comes to mind when you think of India? I think most people would think of its dirt and chaos. It can indeed be considered one of the messiest and most chaotic countries in the world. You can often see piles of garbage and streams of sewage on the streets of India. Public toilets are scarce and poorly maintained, so most people end up relieving themselves in the streets and alleys. India generates about 10,200,000 tons of plastic waste annually, making it the largest plastic waste producer in the world. Indian trains are also infamous for being overcrowded, with train cars packed with people and sanitation conditions in a worrying state. India believes its army ranks third globally, its navy fifth, and its air force sixth. The origin of the Indian military was as a mercenary force for British colonizers. India has always been committed to dominating South Asia, directly controlling the Indian Ocean, and becoming a major global military power is India's ultimate national strategic goal. India is the world's fifth largest economy, ranking after the United States, China, Japan, and Germany. In 2023, India's gross domestic product is approximately $3.7 trillion, but the per capita GDP is only about $2,600. India is one of the countries with the largest wealth gap in the world. 10% of Indians own nearly a quarter of the nation's wealth, while the bottom 40% of the population still lives near the poverty line, with over 200 million people living below the extreme poverty line. As of early 2024, India's total population has surpassed 1.44 billion, making it the most populous country in the world. Additionally, India has emerged as the world's fourth largest automobile market, and its mobile phone manufacturing industry has rapidly risen, becoming the second largest mobile phone producer in the world, only behind China. India's service sector is a key driver of its economic growth, contributing nearly 55% to its GDP. Particularly in the information technology and outsourcing sectors, India has become the world's largest software outsourcing destination. The annual revenue of India's IT outsourcing industry exceeds $150 billion, accounting for more than one-third of the global market. India has the world's largest and youngest labor market, with over half of the population being under 25 years old. India is the largest producer of generic medicines in the world, accounting for 25% of global generics and 40% of generics consumed in the United States. India is one of the world's top 10 exporters, especially notable in areas like information technology, pharmaceuticals, gems and jewelry. India is the world's second largest consumer of gold, with people often storing wealth in the form of gold. India is also the second largest agricultural producer globally. Its arable land spans 160 million hectares, approximately 10% of the world's total, with major crops including rice, wheat, cotton, sugar and tea. India is the world's largest producer and exporter of spices, with approximately 70% of the world's spices coming from India. It is also the second largest tea producer globally, following China. Additionally, India has surpassed the United States to become the largest milk producer in the world, with over 300 million dairy cows domestically. India has the largest number of vegetarians worldwide. According to statistics, about 460 million people in India are vegetarians, which accounts for one-third of the total population. India's film industry is very developed, especially Bollywood, which has a wide-ranging influence globally. India is also one of the world's four ancient civilizations, with a long history and rich cultural heritage. Ancient India is the birthplace of Buddhism, which was founded by Siddhartha Gautama in the 6th century BC. It promotes the equality of all beings and the pursuit of liberation and enlightenment. The literary achievements of ancient India are remarkable, having produced the immortal epics Mahabharata and Ramayana. These works are not only treasures of Indian literature, but have also had a significant influence on world literature. With more than 1,600 languages and dialects spoken, India is an extremely linguistically diverse country, often likened to a language museum. The caste system is a social structure commonly found in India and other South Asian regions. The traditional caste system divides society into four main castes: Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Shudras. Brahmins are the highest caste, primarily responsible for religious and ritual activities. Kshatriyas are the warrior class, tasked with protecting the nation and ruling the people. Vaishyas are ordinary freemen engaged in various production activities, while Shudras are the lowest caste, mainly performing menial jobs. The caste system enforces a strict rule of endogamy, meaning people can only marry within their own caste, and inter-caste marriages are strictly prohibited. Since India's independence, although the caste system has been legally abolished, it still exerts significant influence socially, particularly in rural areas, where caste discrimination remains a serious issue. People from lower castes face many obstacles in areas such as education, employment, and social status. Its northern border touches Pakistan, the northeastern side borders China, Nepal and Bhutan, the east borders Bangladesh and Myanmar, and to the south, it is separated from Sri Lanka by the sea. The Arabian Sea is to the west, and the Bay of Bengal lies to the east. The coastline is 55-60 kilometers long. The land area is approximately 2,980,000 square kilometers, making it the seventh largest country in the world, about one-third the size of China. As of 2024, India's population is 1.44 billion, with about 80% of the population adhering to Hinduism. India has over 100 ethnic groups, with the Hindustani ethnic group comprising around 46.3% of the total population. Other significant ethnic groups include the Marathi, Bengali, Bihari, Telugu, and Tamil. India has 22 official languages, with Hindi and English being the most prominent. The capital is New Delhi. New Delhi was expanded from the ancient city of Delhi. As a historic city of India, Delhi boasts a rich history and has served as the capital for several ancient dynasties. The architectural styles in New Delhi are diverse, featuring both traditional Indian buildings and modern skyscrapers. New Delhi boasts numerous famous tourist attractions, such as the Red Fort, Qutub Minar, and the Lotus Temple. Mumbai, the capital of Maharashtra, is India's largest city and the country's business and financial hub. It is the biggest seaport in India and an important transportation hub, as well as a significant industrial and naval base, known as India's commercial and financial capital and the gateway to the West. The terrain in India is diverse, mainly including the Himalayan mountains in the north, the Ganges Plain in the center, and the Deccan Plateau in the south. The Ganges Plain is India's main agricultural area, with fertile land and excellent irrigation conditions, making it the country's breadbasket. In contrast, the Deccan Plateau is relatively arid and suitable for growing drought-resistant crops. India is situated in the tropics and subtropics, primarily characterized by a tropical monsoon climate. The climate features high temperatures year-round, with distinct rainy and dry seasons. The rainy season is dominated by the southwest monsoon, bringing abundant rainfall, while the dry season is influenced by the northeast monsoon, resulting in scarce precipitation. This type of climate poses significant challenges for India's agricultural production and water management. Due to the diverse climate, ranging from the cold plateaus in the north to the hot tropical rainforests in the south, India's natural ecosystem provides habitats for a variety of species, making it one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. The Ganges River is India's mother river. Originating in the Himalayas, it flows from the northwest to the southeast into the Bay of Bengal. The Ganges Basin is one of the most densely populated and economically developed regions in India. In addition, India also has other important rivers like the Brahmaputra and the Indus. India is one of the countries richest in mineral resources in the world, possessing a variety of important minerals including coal, iron ore, manganese ore, and bauxite. Among them, mica production ranks first in the world, while coal and heavy metals rank third globally. India has a long history dating back to the Indus Valley Civilization around 2500 BC, which was known for its advanced urban planning. Following that was the Vedic period, during which Aryans invaded the Indian subcontinent, introducing the earliest forms of Hinduism and gradually establishing the caste system and Vedic culture. The rule of the Maurya Empire and Emperor Ashoka unified India, promoting the spread of Buddhism. During the Gupta Empire, India entered a golden age, achieving significant accomplishments in science, mathematics, and the arts. In the 12th century, Muslim conquerors established the Delhi Sultanate, and later the Mughal Empire rose in 1526, ruling India for nearly 300 years. In the 18th century, British colonial rule began, and India successfully gained independence in 1947, becoming a modern democratic country. When it comes to travel, the Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, is not only a symbol of India, but also a pilgrimage site for tourists worldwide. It is located on the outskirts of Agra city in Uttar Pradesh, India, entirely built with pure white marble and adorned with precious materials such as glass and agate. It was Mughal Empire's 5th emperor, Shah Jahan, who built this mausoleum in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Construction began in 1632, and the main structure was completed in 1648, taking a total of 16 years. In Jaipur, this city, known as the Pink City, located in the Indian state of Rajasthan, is famous worldwide for its unique pink-colored buildings and rich historical and cultural heritage. The City Palace, Amber Fort, and the City Palace are must-visit attractions in Jaipur. They not only showcase the glorious history and artistic achievements of ancient Indian kingdoms, but also offer visitors a wonderful opportunity to gain deep insights into Indian culture and history. Varanasi, located on the left bank of the middle Ganges River, is one of India's oldest cities, with a history spanning over 6,000 years. This city is not only a holy site for Hinduism, but also an important birthplace for Buddhism and Jainism. Because of its unique religious status, Varanasi is known as the spiritual capital of Hinduism. Varanasi is home to numerous historical sites, such as the Ganges Ghats, the Kashi Vishwanath Temple, and the Durga Temple. Jaisalmer, also known as Jaisalmer, is located on the western border of Rajasthan, India, situated in the heart of the Thar Desert. It is famous for its unique yellow sandstone, architectural style, and rich historical and cultural heritage. Notably, Jaisalmer Fort is often referred to as the Golden Fortress. India, a country full of mystery and contradictions, has breathtaking natural landscapes and cultural heritage, while also facing a range of complex social challenges. So, in your view, what kind of country is India? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you all for watching today's Dafe Global Geography. If you like our content, please don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm Dafe, and I'll see you in the next video.